What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. I'm all pumped up. I'm feeling better than I have in about a week. I feel good. I feel strong. My voice feels good and strong. Had a great show with Tommy C earlier over on his channel, Shot from the Point. We did a great episode of In the Crease with Tommy C, and it was awesome. I did an unboxing video earlier today from Loot Chest. Very disappointing box, but that's okay. We still did a good video, my daughter and I, so make sure you check that out. It's been a very exciting week on the channel. We've had some really good shows. Tommy C visited this week. Jeff Huffman visited this week. There's a huge thing on Saturday. Our fantasy draft for the channel, Dead on Dave Productions, is on Saturday, and we are doing fantasy baseball, and we're going to do it live. I'm going to be hosting live from right here on this channel. Anybody who's in the draft can call in. I might even open it up to other people as well, but it's mainly for the people who are going to be drafting. We're going to talk shit. We're going to talk some baseball. We're going to have some good times. But it's also been a big week for another reason. We hit 500 subs. You guys got me to 500 subs, and I couldn't thank you more for it. You guys are phenomenal. I mean, really. What you've done is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Now, there's one guy I got to thank a little bit more than everybody else, and not for getting me to 500 subs, but what he has done as a celebration. See, a lot of people have been kind of going crazy over the famous wrestlers that have been giving me shout-outs for the 500 subs, and a lot of people think it's my doing that I've gotten these people to do it. Well, that's not the case. There's a viewer, longtime viewer, and very good friend of mine, a guy who's in the military. He was over here with me for a while, and now he's moved on to another station. His name is Stewie, and he's just an awesome guy, a really good friend, good dude. Questionable wrestling taste, but I'll never hold that against anybody. He's a good guy, and as a celebration, as a token of friendship, and as just an amazing gift, he has went ahead and acquired these videos for me from these wrestlers, and I can't thank you enough. It's quite amazing. I've never had anyone do anything like this for me, and it's a little overwhelming, man. I mean, these are some of the people that I have most associated myself with over the years. Maybe not the biggest names in the grand scheme of things, but Vader. Vader for me. I mean, seeing him say my name, even though he got it wrong at one point, it was still amazing. Christopher Daniels, the guy who got me into TNA, him, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, seeing him being the goofball that he is. And most people wouldn't know if you didn't see him in other avenues. He's a comic book author as well. He made a comic book. So something that people might not know about him. He's an awesome guy, and seeing him do that video was incredible. Tatanka. Getting a video from Tatanka, not only in Tatanka, but in full garb, was just amazing. I mean, it blew my friggin' head open. And then this morning, getting one from the Coach. Coach is an underrated character in WWE history. He was just a naturally funny guy. He could talk like nobody else. I mean, he's really, really special. And that's why he's gone over to ESPN and had so much success there. So it's been it's been incredible. It's been an incredible week. And let me tell you, I think I know. I've been told there's one more, and it's coming tomorrow. And I think I know who it is. Not confirmed, but I'm about 95% sure because I looked at the numbers and the mathematical equations and just kept coming back to one name. So I think I know who it is. And if it is indeed who I think it is, it's going to be special. It's going to be special. So keep an eye out for tomorrow morning, late night for most of you guys, for the final, the final 500 subscriber celebration video. It will not disappoint. In fact, I guarantee it'll put some butts in the seats. Let's just say that. So thank you guys very much for everything. And thank you, Stewie. You see him in the comment section below a lot. Stewie B, incredible guy. I can't thank you enough for it. Just absolutely mind-blowing. And everybody has seemed to really like it, except for one douchebag who who downvoted the Tatanka video. What was that about? How can you downvote Tatanka? Jesus, what's the matter with people? I don't know. Yeah. But you are here today because it is Thursday on Dead on Day Productions, which means it's NXT Review Day. And we're going to... Great NXT episode last night. It was their first jaunt out of Florida. They went to Ohio. It was a really, really good show. Pretty cool. We're going to talk about that. But first, I want to get into a couple of other stories real quick. First, the final Hall of Fame inductee is being confirmed. Not in a traditional sense. We know we have a legendary Japanese wrestler going in tonight. You'll see on SmackDown. That was a spoiler. But there's one more guy going in, and everyone has thought we know who it was going to be and everything. And I've been saying it for weeks, but they haven't released it. Well, now there is an entrance video and some merchandise that are being sold already for the Hall of Fame. And it simply is put Diesel Power. And Diesel is on the shirt with Macho Man and everybody else for this year's Hall of Fame class. So not only is it Kevin Nash, but he will be going in very much like Scott Hall did last year as their WWE personas. He went in as Razor Ramon, and Kevin Nash will go in as Big Daddy Cool Diesel. And he is going to be put in by the showstopper, the icon, the main event, Mr. WrestleMania himself, HBK Shawn Michaels. So that should be quite interesting. Getting Shawn Michaels involved in every WrestleMania is obviously very important. So that's going to be badass. Very excited to see that. He's going to definitely make the show a little bit more interesting. There's a few speeches that I really want to see. I really want to listen to, and his is one of them. Because you never know what Kevin Nash is going to say. So that'll be really cool. Of course, what is Hulk Hogan going to say? So that's another big thing. So you excited about this announcement, or are you one of the Kevin Nash haters that are afraid that he might tear his quad on the way up to the pedestal to make his announcement, or his speech? Another thing I was reading, the early betting odds have been revealed for WrestleMania 31. And we got the favorites for each match. So I thought it'd be fun before we got into the NXT review, which is coming up right after this segment, I should say. I thought it'd be fun to go through and talk about where I think the betting line is right and where do I think the value bets. Yes, it is. This is no bullshit. You can actually bet on professional wrestling. As ridiculous as that might sound, because we know that it's scripted or whatever you want to call it, we know that most matches are predetermined, or at least, audibles might be called in the ring, but it's a scripted product. Yet there is betting, and it's a big business too. Excuse me, I had to take a drink of water. I needed the water. So it's quite interesting to see this, so let's talk about it. First up, let's get right into the World Heavyweight title match. Roman Reigns is a 2-7 favorite over Brock Lesnar. Meaning, if you want to win $2, you got to bet $7. Real simple. Real simple. So Roman Reigns is the favorite. I think this could be the value bet of the night. Brock Lesnar is a 9-4 dog. So if you want to win $9, all you have to do is bet 4. And that's just the best way to look at it. I think this is the value bet of the night because I got a feeling that Brock Lesnar is going to win this match. I got a feeling that he's sticking around. So, I don't know. The betting odds do change, but if you can get those type of odds right now, I drop $25 on Brock at those odds right now. That's just me. John Cena, he is favored 1-7 odds. Wow. To beat Rusev. Wow. Yeah, so 1-7, so that means you want to win $1, you got to bet 7. Cena's heavily favored. Heavily favored in this match. And I think this could be another value bet. Rusev is 4-1. He's 4-1 here. He's getting good odds. I think, hell, this could be the match of the night as far as money goes. I know I just said that about the other one, but looking at these odds, this ain't bad. This ain't bad at all, man. I'd like to see this happen. Because I think Rusev should win this match. Now, I thought that more than I don't think it as much as I did. Because hearing some of the things with being in conjunction with Brock Lesnar possibly winning, that the United States Intercontinental titles will be elevated to bigger stars. And that could mean John Cena being one of them. So he might beat Rusev. And I think it's a mistake, but hey, we'll see what happens. Ambrose is the favorite in the Intercontinental title ladder match. He's 4-6. 4-6. So he's a slight favorite. He's not a big favorite, which in a match like this you would expect it to be. So if you want to win $4, you got to put down 6. Just how it is. Daniel Bryan is 3-1 dog. Bad News Barrett is 9-2. Oof. Oofa. Dolph Ziggler is 11-1 dog. Wow. Stardust 8-1. Luke Harper 19-1. And finally, R-Truth is 35-1. Holy God. So if you want to put, $10 on R-Truth, if he wins, you're going to win $350. So if you just want to make some crazy bets, that's one way to do it. Damian Sandow is favored. 8-5 favorite to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. 8-5. That's a weird line. Really. Sheamus, he's obviously, he has not been announced for the match, but he's in the betting line, and he is a 9-2 favorite. So, wow. Mark Henry 6-1. So, it's crazy. This is nuts. Sting is favored. Sting is favored 1-7 to beat Triple H, who's at a 4-1 dog. So you want to put your money on Sting. $7 will get you $7 will get you $1 back. So it's craziness. I think that's, if there's one lock of the night, it's Sting beating Triple H. If there is one lock, The Undertaker is favored to beat Bray Wyatt. I don't get this. He's a 2-9 favorite. So you want to win $2, you got to put down 9. That's a big dog. Man, that's heavy. That's heavy. Bray Wyatt's 11-4 friggin' dog here. That's nutso to me. I don't see why you have this match if Bray Wyatt's not winning. I don't get it. Randy Orton is favored 8-11 odds to beat Seth Rollins. Who if you want to put money on Rollins, it's even money. It's even money if you want to put anything on Rollins. So 1 for 1 there, which is not a bad value bet because of he's probably not winning this match. But still, it's quite crazy. If you want to win $8, you got to put 11 down for Randy. Paige and AJ are favored 3-10 to beat the Bellas. Who gives a flying fuck? Really, because I'm disgusted with the whole situation, to be honest. I don't even want to talk about it. And wow, and one final bet for the night. Seth Rollins is favored 4-7, meaning if you want to win $4, you got to bet 7 to not cash in the briefcase at WrestleMania. So there you go. There's your betting line for WrestleMania 31. And then those numbers are going to change. But if you're a compulsive gambler and you want to bet on wrestling, there you go. And there's plenty of places to go ahead and do that. You just look up sports betting, especially most of it, if you're overseas, of course, because you can't bet in the States most places. Neater. But if you're a compulsive degenerative gambler, well, there you go. Now you got something new to play with. Fuck the ponies. Let's go with the WWE superstars. Gamble on creative. There you go. That's my gamble. So, all right, good lead in here. Let's get to NXT this week. This was a special NXT because it was their first time out of the arena there in Florida, which is cool. It's a good arena. I've always enjoyed it. But this was a different setup. I really enjoyed it, too. It was cool. It was like a stage, and then they had to go downstairs, and it was kind of different and neat. And there was concrete. It was a small stadium, but there was a lot more people there. And this crowd seemed to be just red hot for NXT, just very much like the Florida crowd is. So it's cool there was no drop off there. It looked really good. They were able to film from different angles. I thought the entire production staff did a really good job of acclimatizing themselves to a new environment and adapting. And it was kind of cool to see. what would you expect out of WWE? This is what they do. So, first matchup, Kalisto from the Lucha Dragons versus Tyler Breeze. Okay, first, Tyler Breeze is becoming a star. All right, he beat Hideo Itami last week. The guy is having great matches all the time. I think they are seeing big things with Tyler Breeze. This was a heel crowd tonight, by the way. They were loving the heels. They loved Tyler Breeze. This crowd was chanting for him the entire night. Tyler Breeze doing great interaction with not only Kalisto, but the referee as well. Every time the ref would touch him, he screams at people not to touch him. I love what Tyler Breeze is doing right now. I think he's fantastic. I may not be sold on the selfie stick, but I'm sold on this kid. I think he's special. He's got something good about him. He's got a nice angle. I'd like to see him get a little bit bigger, but that's probably not going to happen. And that might hinder him as far as being a humongous star in the business. But the guy can work. And Kalisto, man, Kalisto is one of the better high flyers that I've seen doing the Lucha Libre style. But he's more controlled. He reminds me of a young Rey Mysterio, to be completely honest. And I know that's high praise because Rey, when he was young, there just wasn't anybody better. He was so good and controlled. He was able to adapt Lucha Libre to the mainstream wrestling, which is not easy to do. And it's my biggest criticism of Lucha Underground, is that I don't feel it translates well to TV. Well, Kalisto in singles action, he blew that right out of the friggin' water. And it just shows its talent level. And Kalisto has it. This guy is good. And very, very good. And there were some great spots in this match. Kalisto got a lot of offense. He was doing flips and flops all over the friggin' place. And Tyler Breeze was standing his ground and kicking him out of midair. Kalisto hit a beautiful 450 splash, what looked like that was going to be the end of it. But Breeze puts him away with the beauty shot, which is just, it's a cool spin kick, really. It's just a neat little kick coming off of his feet. You know, it's cool. It's a neat kick. I like the finisher. And Tyler Breeze wins. Again, he's on a roll right now. And he's probably going to get in the title picture at some point. So Tyler Breeze gets the victory there. We get some recaps of Alex Riley and Kevin Owens, which is the main event for this show. So that's kind of cool. Backstage, Finn Balor talks to A-Rai and trying to keep his head in the game a little bit because Alex Riley's so busy with raging. As a wrestler, is it really a good idea to use the word rage? Because it's so easy to put the word roid in front of that, especially when you look the way Alex Riley does right now. He looks absolutely jacked. I mean, jacked. I mean, ridiculously. He's got muscles in places that I don't have places. It's crazy. Next up is my favorite thing of the entire show, I got to be honest. Wesley Blake versus Big Cass. Blake and Murphy's got their entrance where they're doing little leapfrogs. It's growing on me. I don't know. I like these guys. I've been a fan of them for a while. They're clearly playing the heel in this situation, which I don't have a problem. I just see rockers in them. I just see rockers. Every time I see them, I'm like, these guys are the rockers. I really do enjoy it. But the reason for this match to even really be taken some serious attention to, taken seriously, is Big Cass and Enzo Amore. Their entrance, just amazing mic work yet again. Enzo is hysterical. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guys in the room. How you doing? I just love everything that they do. It is New Age Outlaws, man, and it just really does feel like it. Making fun of Blake and Murphy, the Australian kid, that's hysterical. Big Cass is so over. This whole soft thing that he's doing. Let me spell it out for you. I love what he's doing, man. This soft shit is hysterical. And even Carmella does her job. She is really, really smoking hot. But she still gets all the heat of the group, which is cool. Big Cass, who just, I'm going to say it again, reminds me so much of Test. He looks a lot like Edge, too, in the face. But the guy can work, man. Him and Murphy have a great match. Wesley Blake, have a really good match. A lot of fun. A lot of intensity. The crowd is totally into it, chanting the entire match, how you doing, and all this stuff. It was really cool. Not as good as the, Breeze is Gorgeous chance from the other match, but still quite entertaining. Back and forth action. Cass getting a lot of offense in at one point, showing a lot of the big man power moves that you like to see. Why does every big man has to have a sidewalk slam? I'll never understand, but hey, it looks good, so that's probably why. The end comes when Carmella gets up on the ring ropes. I'm sorry, yeah. Murphy provides the distraction first. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Murphy provides the distraction first, and Carmella gets on the apron to get him off there. Blake makes sure that Carmella gets knocked off the ropes after Murphy gets knocked off by Cass. But Carmella looks like she hurts her knee, and Cass gets rolled up by Wesley Blake for the victory by the current tag team champions. And it was kind of cool. Carmella really sold her knee injury, and it looked like she might have scraped her knee because she had a little blood. And right as it was going to commercial, she sees the blood. She starts freaking out. It's hysterical. It's just a little drop, but she sees it and she starts screaming, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" It's pretty funny. It's quite classic. So I thought it was a pretty good match. I was pretty happy with that one. A lot of fun. It was more about the stuff that happened before the match and after the match. The match was good, but that wasn't the point of it. It was to sell the guys in it, and that's what it did. So it was a good match. Solid. Very solid. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks, the boss, who might be the best diva working, best women's wrestler working in the business right now. And that includes Charlotte. Sasha Banks has everything going for her. She's got look, attitude, moveset, skill, poise. She knows how to work every inch of the ring. She's a skilled model in a lot of ways because she's very pretty. She's strikingly beautiful. She's not like drop dead gorgeous hot like Alexa Bliss, I'd say, is really, really pretty. Sasha's got a different type of hotness to her. I don't know how you want to describe it, but she has an ability to elicit a lot of reactions from people because she's got this Boston woman attitude about her. It's kind of cool. And the woman can just move and work. It's really, really good to see this type of talent, in NXT right now in the women's division. That being said, Alexa Bliss is the hometown favorite here, and she does a good job. I mean, she can work, she can move. That's the biggest thing. She still has some things to learn. However, she positions herself correctly almost all the time. She has a decent skill set. She could do different things. She can go a little bit high risk. She does some nice flips. She's got some... she's bendy. She's got all the things that you want to see out of a woman's wrestler. I guess bendy is a new requirement, but fuck it, I don't care. And it was a good match. They go outside. She runs Sasha Banks into the ring post, and she rolls back in and gets the win via countout. So she's in line, and in fact, we'll get a women's title, an NXT women's title shot next week on NXT. It should be a great match. Should be a good show because it's also Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor next week for the title. So, I mean, should be a loaded show next week. A lot of fun. So that's exciting. So good match. Alexa Bliss, who I really like, even though she looks like a stripper. I think she's really pretty, and I can see her feeling like a Kelly role at some point because she is really, really pretty and a lot of fun to watch. So in more ways than just because she's pretty. So the main event time, Alex Riley versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is super over. Nobody gives a crap about Alex Riley and his rage. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's just how it is. People are so into Kevin Owens because his different look. He wrestles in a shirt because he's got a big, massive gut on him. But the gut doesn't matter. The way he moves and the way he's able to just beat people up and be so intimidating is impressive. It's Brock Lesnar-esque. What he does is Brock Lesnar-esque. And it's quite impressive. But he moves really well, and that's a really cool thing, the way he's able to just do these the cannonball and all these really cool moves that he's able to do. And he's got a nasty power bomb. The pop-up power bomb is absolutely just destructive and cool. Riley did what he could. I mean, he didn't get a lot of offense in, but I don't know. It was weird. This match was, I think it was paced this way for a reason. I believe that Kevin Owens has probably hurt his knee. We know now that Kevin Owens is hurt, and he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. I'm thinking that this knee injury might have been bugging him for a little while because, I don't know, the match was very slow-paced except for certain spots. But that's kind of been Kevin Owens' MO for a while now, if you look back at it. Riley, I didn't feel like I don't know if he was just nervous, but he didn't seem to really go for it in this match to me, and I don't know why. But the good stuff came after the match. First, I also want to talk about, look at Kevin Owens' legs. He's got ridiculously small, skinny calves and legs. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, no wonder why he hurt his knee. They're really small legs, like underdeveloped for as big as this guy is. His legs are tiny. It's a leg day, buddy. Triple H, get him in the friggin' gym. Leg days. Let's start. Jeff Huffman, help him with his leg curls or whatever. Fuck. But the fun really got going after the match. The Papa Powerbomb was pretty sweet, but it was after the match that got real interesting. Kevin Owens continues to beat down Riley, and then Finn Balor comes out to make the save, but he just goes on the ring or on the stage area. Kevin Owens was about to do that powerbomb onto the ring apron like he's done to other people, and Balor says, buddy. Kevin Owens lets him go, and it looks like he was going to walk away, then only to grab Alex Riley and go for it one more time, and then leaping through the air with the greatest of ease is Finn Balor, and he comes crashing down onto Kevin Owens and starts beating the crap out of him, gets him into the ring, does that badass kick into the friggin' corner that he does. Owens is reeling. He goes up to the top rope for the coup de grace. Kevin Owens slides out of the ring, and this is my favorite part of the entire night. As he is leaving the ringside area, Alex Riley is laying on the ground in pain, and Kevin Owens gives him one more shot for good measure as he's leaving, and I absolutely love that about Kevin Owens. It just goes to show about how much of an it factor this kid has. Absolutely impressive in everything that he does. Knows how to take advantage of any situation that he's in and just draw. The guy is amazing. I love this dude. Absolutely love Kevin Owens. Lots of fun. Really good show. Really good show. I thought top to bottom it was a very entertaining show. A lot of improvement by a lot of people. Alexa Bliss, quite an improvement. Kalisto proving to me that he's much better than I thought he was. Sorry for the hiccup there. The seemingly consistent and nonstop improvement by Tyler Breeze has been amazing. The guy just continues to get better, and hopefully he'll start taking on some of the elite competition within NXT. I believe that will happen soon. It was just a good night. The women were able to go really well. So I was happy with it, top to bottom. Great episode. I think they have a lot of juice on them as far as going outside of Florida more often. NXT can tour. So pretty cool. Tell me what you guys thought of NXT this week. All right, a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Dead on Dave Productions. So it's pretty cool. Again, thank you guys so much for all the support this week and getting me to 500 subs. I will never stop thanking you because you guys are incredible. So I'm going to get up out of here on all of that. Thank you guys very much for joining me. We will see you tomorrow for your SmackDown review featuring the great Jeff Huffman. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Like, subscribe, and share as always. Make sure you're checking out Joe Cronin, Tommy NC 2010, Dave Rose, everybody else in the community. Make sure you're checking these guys out. They work hard. And we will see you next time. Peace.